Hello! Concept of stack and queue. Now this is concept. The concept can be implemented using many ways. It can be implemented in a program using array. It can be implemented using linked list. So those will be program implementation. But in order to implement it in a program, first we need to know the concept part. There are few things that we follow because they are defined in such a way that the rules matter. The rules are important. Otherwise, others will not understand. There will be a mismatch in multiple people's understanding when the work will get done by a team. So we need to know what are the concepts of various things. Here we look into a stack and a queue. Mainly, it is used in places where there is a group of things. For example, human beings will also be considered as a group of entity. For example, if you stand in a queue, that means when, in simple language you can say, when you stand in a line. When you stand in a line, which is a queue, many a times we stand in queue in front of ticket counters, maybe metro tickets, maybe movie hall tickets, even if it's online most of the days these days, but queues exist. And when it is a queue, if you remember very clearly, the concept of queue says the new entry will go to the end of the queue. That means when it is a queue, the concept does not permit the new entry to stand in the front. That is why queue is said to follow first in, first out. It does not follow the last person to come out first. It says stand in a queue, your turn will come when you reach your term, then only you get your job done. On the other hand, there is something called a stack. A stack is generally done where the last element is taken out first. And a very good example of a stack is where you make a stack of your books sometimes. The one which you put on top is the one which you get first. We don't generally take out the books from the last or the first one in the stack. There's another example of a stack when you arrange newspapers as your, based on the date. So the one which is going in is expected to be stacked. The one which is going in last, has a higher chance as a probability of easy access first. That is a stack. Now look at the diagram that I have thought of. So this colorful diagram many times help us to get an easier view. You see, this one is someone new has come. The person will be asked, please join at the end. So from here is the entry and the exit is from this side. So it is going to therefore follow the one which has come in front is the one which was entered from the behind like this. Right? But in case of a stack, you see, the one which was entered first has gone down and has got blocked. So it's not easily possible to take it out first. And in fact, stack concept is like this only. So you stack it. Right? And there are two terms connected to stack and queue. These are called lists. Okay. So in the lists, where it is a stack or a queue, then there is one term called push and there is one term called pop. This push and pop are reserved terms in terms of understanding, where push says in whichever, push means adding something at the point of putting in, and pop means taking out from the point from where things are going to come out. So here push takes place at the point where pop is taking place, that is in case of a stack, and in case of a queue, push takes place at the other end and pop takes place on the opposite end. Now, with this, I would like to say that we are going to introduce the programs on stack and queue using array in the next few videos. So, this one is going to serve as the concept which we all will agree. Only then we will be able to do the work in a team manner. Okay, so let us see how the programs come up. Okay.